It's all out to make the price of XRP Ripple go up. BlackRock is the biggest company in the world. Doesn't it sound crazy? But you can't even begin to picture how big it is. The XRP Ripple coin price could go through the roof and hit $137, making a whole new group of millionaires. That's pretty cool, right? Let's break it down. Let's get right to the point without any more nonsense. Notice of dis XRP is once again in the news. And this time it's not just about new relationships or court cases, it has to do with BlackRock. Yes, BlackRock, which is in charge of more than $11.6 trillion and is the biggest asset investor in the world. The market moves to BlackRock, even if they only look at a digital asset for a second. Right now, people who use XRP are full of guesses. BlackRock might be getting ready to make a move on XRP. Talk is going around about X. John Squire wrote, "There is talk that BlackRock might put $9 trillion into XRP. It got even worse when Finance Pro said that Ripple pays BlackRock billions of dollars to let them invest in XRP. Next up was Zeev, who firmly said, BlackRock's CEO explains why XRP will rule global finance. There is no official word on any of this yet, but the XRP community is giving close attention, and for good reason. Before you can understand the thrill, you need to know what an ETF is and why it's important. When you buy and sell stocks, you can buy and sell exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. For institutions, it's easier and safer to spend because they don't have to deal with wallets, exchanges, or the fact that crypto is volatile. Banks on Wall Street can play the crypto game this way without ever touching a coin. That's why approving Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs was such a big deal. They made it possible for trillions of dollars in capital to flow into crypto through well-known regulated routes. Putting out an XRP ETF by BlackRock would be a huge sign of trust and authority. It would make it easy for institutions to buy an XRP, which could cause demand to skyrocket. Those people could make the price go through the roof. That's why people who use XRP are excited. Even the idea of an XRP ETF backed by BlackRock points to a very bright future. BlackRock has not yet applied for an XRP ETF though, and the account All Things XRP says there's a good reason for that. BlackRock is still concentrating on their iShares for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin Trust now has more than $30 billion in assets, and in just 2 months their Ethereum ETF brought in $1 billion in assets. That kind of success makes it clear why the company isn't in a hurry to add more crypto products just yet, even more so when those offers cause legal trouble. XRP is still in a legal gray area. Ripple won a big battle against the SEC last year when the court said that XRP sold on the secondary market is not a security. However, the case is still not over, and that level of doubt kills the deal for a business like BlackRock. Laws, reputation, and security are very important at that level. BlackRock probably also remembers the chaos that happened in 2023 when a fake XRP ETF file spread like wildfire, forced the company to officially say it had nothing to do with it. That event made the company look bad and caused chaos in the market. BlackRock may have become even more wary of XRP after that. They might rather watch what other people do than be the first to do something. Companies such as Grayscale and Franklin Templeton are already looking into making goods that use XRP. BlackRock may be having other people deal with the legal issues first and then stepping in once everything is checked out and okayed, but don't get the wrong idea. It could change everything if and when they move. BlackRock is not a risk-taking investor. They wouldn't add XRP to their holdings just to make a quick buck. It's because they think XRP will have a long-term place in world banking. I'll say it again. BlackRock's CEO explains why XRP will rule the world of banking. No matter how true or false that quote is, the fact stays. BlackRock doesn't ignore what could happen. Right? But wait, this is only the beginning. As more insiders and experts start to put the pieces together, some of the statements that are coming out are crazy. Price increases, use around the world, and a future for XRP that could completely change the crypto market are all things we're talking about. I promise that what you're about to hear will blow your mind. So there is a lot of electricity on social media. It's being called by both influential people and experts. Jack the Rippler tweets that XRP could break out at any time. Even though Amex tells us that XRP is going to make history, let's lock in. Steph is sure that everyone who owns XRP will become very wealthy in the next 2 to 4 months. It doesn't matter if that's hype or a true prediction. The confidence is real and spreads easily. There are even predictions that are so crazy they will blow your mind. A user named 25Hawake boldly said that by April 30th, XRP's price would quickly hit $137. That kind of quick meteoric rise seems crazy, but it shows how much investors believe in XRP's long-term promise. Analysts have also weighed in with more realistic but still optimistic predictions. Dr. Cat thinks that XRP could get to $4.50 even when the market is down. Crypto has drawn out important levels that could set off a rally to $5. On the other hand, BT's top analyst Ryan Lee sees a bigger picture and says XRP could reach $10 by 2030. What does that mean for an average investment though? What a lot of people want to know is how much XRP you really need to strike it rich. Let's break it down. If you only have 2,000 or 3,000 XRP and want to become a millionaire tomorrow, you might have to wait until 2040. And even then, only if XRP hits $100 per token. That would mean a market cap of $10 trillion, which is a huge jump from where it is now. To give you an idea, that number hasn't been reached by the whole crypto market yet. In order to become a millionaire, you would need about 100,000 XRP tokens. That is, if the value of the token goes up a lot more than $10. It's a big ask. But here's the thing. For a lot of buyers, it's not about getting rich quick. They want to get in early, ride the waves, and be a part of a project that they think could change the way money moves around the world. BlackRock's CEO explains why XRP will rule global finance, which Steve said so well. Long-term XRP is still going up, even if it doesn't skyrocket to $100 in the next few months. This is especially true as institutional interest grows and legal clarity continues to emerge. Yes, XRP is waking up. The charts are getting hot, and the community is pumped. If you're hanging on, the next few months could be more exciting than you thought. We also need to talk about Ripple's newest agreements. Our favorite coin is taking over the world without anyone knowing. This is the best sign ever for going up. Just wait if you thought the XRP pump was exciting already. The biggest fire in crypto history could start right now with what's going on. So Ripple's deal with Hashkey Capital to start the first XRP tracker fund in Asia is a big step forward. This is true for all cryptocurrencies, not just Ripple. This move is likely to get a lot of attention from institutions and could have big effects on the price of XRP, especially as the number of people using it grows around the world. The new Hashkey XRP tracking fund is the first of its kind in Asia. Its goal is to track the price of XRP. Not only is this good for Ripple, but it's also good for the whole XRP community, because it means that institutional investors are becoming more interested in XRP as a real asset to add to their portfolios. Vivian Wang, Hashkey's partner in the liquid fund, said it best: XRP has successfully captured the attention of global enterprises. XRP is showing that it can be used for many things, from tokenizing assets to storing value. This makes it a good choice for big buyers. The fact that Ripple is not only working with Hashkey Capital but also investing a lot of money in the fund makes this news even more exciting. This investment will definitely give the fund more credibility, especially with big investors who are wary of crypto assets because of their volatility and the lack of clear rules about how they should be handled. Ripple's managing director of APAC, Fiona Murray, talked about how professional investors in the Asia-Pacific area want more regulated digital asset products. She thinks this XRP tracker fund is the answer to that need. She said that Hashkey Capital's popularity and strong crypto traction in the APAC area will help Ripple become a leader in crypto and blockchain technology across Asia.